Guys, Saturday. Welcome to another episode of Libtard Fucktosis. Starring this week, or at least in this one particular segment, is Rush River Brewing's Imperial India Pale Ale. And this one weighs in at 8 point something. 8.9%. And bottle cap looks like this. I'm going to open it up with a 308 round. One of the ones from Mr. Salty Shellback. More snowflake fun. Own you. Talk about pathetic. That's okay. You know, I noticed that the count has slowly gone down, which means either A, they're taking the Trump challenge and jumping, which would be nice, or they're possibly learning something. I doubt it, though, because libtards are stupid. Tropical fruitiness. Beer. Cheers. That was like a medium mouthfeel. Notice right away, almost lubricating mouthfeel. It's kind of sweet. Rolls on into a heavy tropical fruit, and grape, and then followed up by your stereotypical grapefruit, pininess. Dead spot in the middle, and it kind of ends on a kind of a semi-sweet, bitter finish. Not a lot of breadiness on this one. First, actually, there was looks like 4 straggler comments from the coconut porter. Joey, cuz great. Visual of you rolling around in a kiddie pool filled with 100 SPF sunscreen is not too pleasing. There goes my dinner. Gillian 426, great brew chick. That porter sounds good. I like coconuts. It was. Wow, those are huge. Those, America. That's a flag that I could salute. Brad Thomas. Coconut. Gillian 426 again. My best built AR-15 I have is a slick side. Now, first was Joey Cuz. Here, let me try to give myself just a nope, can't do it. There's just too much of her. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind being right here. Joey Cuz was claiming first, getting first. NIHAP claiming first, getting second. Bulwark 1911. Trump is going to audit the Fed. If you know what that is, you know that you should have made that in all caps. They will never allow that to happen. You all need to pray for this American hero. Yeah, I think we talked about that some time ago. Trump is hated by both sides, and it's quite obvious right now that there isn't really that much of a divide. There's true American patriots, and then there's what our government has turned into. Like Christine constantly says, history always wants to repeat itself. And I'd like to think that I'm not going to have to see it in my time, which, the older you get, the more you say, who the fuck cares? Grab a firearm, head off, and do away with some libtards, that kind of thing. Oh, that come out loud? But there's a reason we had a revolution. And it's spooling up to that all over again. Ed could be first, but probably not. J-Dog here. So, speaking of my friend J-Dog, this morning he sends me a link and he says, this is a pretty good deal. Okay, I click on the link. It's a $439 hard case for a BMG 50. And I'm like, wow, if I know him, he likes good things, but he also likes good things at a good price. And I'm thinking, $439, and he's calling that a good price? And I'm just like, yeah, I don't remember what I even said back. Something like, $439 still seems a little steep. And he goes, not $439. He goes, $149 at Gander Mountain. I'm just like, holy shit, really? So, yeah, well, while I was waiting for Christine to get ready so that we could have our normal breakfast with the kids this morning, I ran up to Gander Mountain, because for a $439 case for $150 seemed too good to pass up. Now, just to kind of put things in the perspective here a little bit. That there is the Pelican 1750. This one right here happens to be for the 24-inch build that does not belong to Ammo Head 73. This holds an AR-15 or a 308, because this is the third one of these cases I have. I have one of these for the Mosin, I have one of these for the JP, and I have one of these for the 24-inch. So, you can put a fair amount of gun in a case like this. Also doubles as an armrest. Here's the SKB case for a BMG 50. It looks like something that they would ship a refrigerator in. It has a spring-loaded handle on this side. It has 4 latches on the, and they have a little spring-loaded, so you have to like grab that and then flip it up. Of the 4, 2 of them lock. Another spring-loaded handle. They put a spring-loaded handle on this side so 2 people can carry this, along with some wheels. It's TSA approved. Plus it also has riveted steel latch areas that are will take a padlock. Yeah, I put the rifle in here. This one on the other hand doesn't quite work as an armrest. So, J-Dog, thanks for pointing that out. And when you told me, I can see why it has a handle on both sides, so 2 people can carry it. Whew, hang on. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Hang on. $149. Of course, Gander Mountain's going out of business, and upon walking around, sometimes you went, wow, that's a pretty good price. I mean, shit, I could have ordered that on Amazon. I would have had to pay for, well, not with Prime. That qualified for Prime, so it would have been, $439. Or drive up to Gander Mountain and get it for $149. Seems like a trip well spent. But I was walking around the store, and some things really seem like a good price. Other things, not so much. Case in point, a knife that I bought that I really liked, and I gave it to somebody as a birthday present, and now I regret that decision. I mean, I know, you're supposed to feel good, but, this particular person, So, I give this knife away. It was a Kershaw Tanto Blur, and they had some up there. And, and I'm looking at it, it was like, they're like making a deal out of, their prices, and it was like $114. I came home and I was telling Christine about it, and she goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "Oh yeah, I remember you really liked that knife." I said, "Yeah, I did really like that knife." And I just for the giggles of it, while I was standing there talking to her, I looked it up on Amazon, and it's $55, qualifying for Prime on Amazon. She's like, "Shit." She goes, "You might as well just get it for yourself." And I go, I don't really miss it that much. I've got another knife, thanks to Christopher, along with company, that I want to get before I spend any money on any other knife. So J-Dog, I don't know if you helped her. Sorry, I have my face right in her titty. Rich Huff, woohoo, top 10. Crazy Scotsman, 7th. Crazy Scotsman, Mr. Holster's gonna have a heart attack when he sees how fast the first one disappeared. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Crazy Scotsman again. Now that's some representative of freedom behind you. 4 days in a row. Good job, sir. America. Granted, no idea what the rest of that looks like, but maybe I'm just speaking for myself when I say I really don't care. You work with what you got. Crazy Scotsman again. Obamacare is what happens when you put an Islamic terrorist in the White House. Fucking piece of shit. Do us all a favor and go find your 72 virgin cunt snowflake bitches. Hi, Steven. Crazy Scotsman, respect for the double cheers. Thanks. That was fun. Crazy Scotsman, hell yeah, you have some you have the same idea. Nuke the fuckers, piece of shit towel heads, goat shagging cunts. I mean, don't hold back. I'm just reading this shit, It's not, it is 100% how I feel, but, I'm just reading this stuff. Crazy Scotsman, nicely done. Christine, cheers. Josh, woohoo, 21st. I agree with JR10. Pick up the pace, mister. Crazy Scotsman, can't beat a good Russian Imperial Stout. If that was all I could drink from now on, I'd be happy with that. Hell yeah. Josh, fag. F-A-G. Flags, ass, and guns. I am happy to be a fag. Josh again. In the comments, when Ed's not first, it's not the same. Crazy Scotsman, fuck you, keep using that much profanity. Christine will think you're taking lessons from me. Fuck shit ass. Fuck cunt arse. Hi, Christine. Mr. Holster, a minute 18. You drank that almost as fast as I could have done the blonde. Smile, money. Smile Money, that is disturbing. I can't even read that out loud. About how you want her to ride around the ranch on that horse with extra time. Mr. Holster, 7th. A first for me. Mr. Holster, rhinos. McCain is from Yavapai? Whatever. County. The home of Gunsight and the most conservative county in America. And yet he is a libtard to the core. He is like many Republicans, so far from being conservative, they are clearly taking money under false pretenses. And I definitely am thumbsing that up and loving that comment, because that is so true. I know a lot of them hide under, again, I don't want to take anything away from the fact that he served and that he was captured and tortured, and obviously it affected him the rest of his life, because now he's a fucking complete fucking idiot. JR10, Desert Gold. Loved it when Christine grabbed the whiskey bottle, took a swig out of it. Looked like a scene right out of Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Yeah. I'm not sure about the viscosity, though. William Geist. Coconut porter, tits, and gingers. William Geist. I feel very patriotic right now. I'm sure that you might even more right now. Aunt Keck, cheers, top 40. Aunt Keck went from first and second to fucking 40-ish. Aunt Keck. Cooling means a drastic dissemination of their herd. Okay, I'll drink to that. Did I pick up the pace? Aunt Keck, North American, or nothing, sorry, North American. Nothing American about libtards. No, I would love it if we could just give them their own country. Give them whatever they want. Send them away. Give them all their borders. Because I would love to sit back. I can guarantee you, in the time that I have left, we would watch their complete demise. Liberalism has failed everywhere it's been used. Yet, for some reason, people like our government and most governments feel the need to try to control us, to tell us what to do. You got to have a permit for that, and you got to ask permission for that. By all means, we don't want your gun to look too gun-like or anything like that. We don't want it to be too noisy. We'd like to offend as many people around you as possible. Sorry, libtard douchebags. It's nothing like in the movie. Trust me when I say. A friend told me anyway, because I would not want to be in violation of anything to do with our government, because I respect our government so much, so very much, that, trust me when I say that, if I was to actually have suppressors and try a myriad of other things just to see what's the quietest you could make a gun, it's just like in the movies. You can sit and, rattle off 30 consecutive rounds and the person right next to you would never even know that it happened. Again, I don't care what anyone says. We have such a great government and such awesome leaders that I stand with them. And Kick, who teabags a door handle? J-Dog. Aunt Keck, time to physically remove these traitorous politicians. I agree. I'm pretty sure that if our founding fathers were here, there'd be a lot of shit hanging or swinging in trees. And Keck, great doggy. Cheers to Shelby. Yeah, she's okay. And Keck, don't put it in a glass, just give me the friggin' bottle. That's how it's done. You, sir, have a kick-ass woman in your corner. Cheers to you and your missus. Now whiskey. Oh, there it is. I'll thumbs that up. No, I'm fully aware. I am a very lucky man. She doesn't have it anymore. She had a motorcycle when we started dating, and knowing what I know now, I wish I would have talked her out of selling it. She wants a Harley Davidson almost as much as oxygen, and I hear about it on a daily basis, especially if one happens to drive by, happens to be a commercial about one, there happens to be one in a movie, happens to be one in a TV article, a news article, a piece of paper, a magazine, or a YouTube video. Loves guns, and more guns. All I hear about is how she doesn't have enough of those either. Trying to figure out her carry gun, though. She wants a Kimber Raptor Ultra in 9mm. I think that would be great as her weekend carry gun or dress gun. But for the rest of the time bouncing around in her purse, is it the XDE 9mm? Things that she likes. A hammer and a safety. Me, not so much. Personally, this is the anytime I'm not working gun, and I don't like to leave the safety on because this is your safety. And the rest of the time, it's pretty much lately just because it's been so friggin' hot and whatever. I mean, I've been carrying the G19, but there's been a couple of days, even at work, plus in the evenings, I've done the 5906. Absolutely love the 5906. If he doesn't have it, I'm going to buy Pete at the Armory channel the blue gun, and he can keep the blue gun in exchange for making me one of Pete's holsters for the inside the waistband for the 5906. Pete just flat out. It was just something. He never watches any fucking video, so what difference does it make? The thing is whatever Pete is doing just works. At least it works for someone like me. And I realize there's a lot of differences when it comes to holsters, body size, how you carry, where you carry. But everything that Pete has made me a holster for, it has flat out been the one that I prefer for that particular gun. The Walther, the G19 he made me is an outside the waistband. I prefer an inside the waistband. So Pete just makes an awesome holster. And Keck, awesome ass zoom. Mario Mosen, fucking liar. I'm not gonna be able to call in on tomorrow because my boys are coming back and I've got to get everything taken care of. Then he calls. Vatos Locos Forever. Okay. Zeus, straight out of the bottle. I love her style. Zeus, forward assist is for the guys crawling through the mud because some asshole has a death wish. I like them. What does Battle Beans say for them? The fuck, something's keep crop dusting me. I don't know. I don't know how far into these. Mario, you've been asked a question. What do you think of the forward assist as a military person? For all that matter, anybody that either is or was in the military hearing me, that is your assignment in the comments. What do you think of the forward assist? I mean, it's Zeus, trust me when I say, if it's something that you like, go for it. I'm just saying, it's a waste of space on a gun for me. Wade, what do you get when you cross a known rapist and a treasonous murdering cunt? Chelsea Clinton, the liberals' next hope, the next great hope. Yeah, good for them. I cannot believe any one of the three of those fuckers is walking free. Ed, that's one hot brew babe. Ed, as always, fine review and hi Ms. B and Shelby. Gillian 426, cheers Eric. Oh shit, that's right, I had a whiskey thingy. But you know what? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's been a good day. J-Dog got to get me to spend $160 with tax. Had breakfast with my awesome, lovely wife and Samantha and Corey. Howard wasn't able to make it. Good friend of mine. Known him going all the way back to my floor sanding days. Came home, mowed the lawn, and hung out with you guys. Shit. How does it get any better than that? That's right. Drink this. Oh, hell yeah. And Keck, Al Franken needs to be throat punched. Yeah. Let's just say I'd like to pick the item that he was throat punched with. And Keck. Stephen Bush. Well, shit, here in Oklahoma, I can't even go into a brewery with a pistol. I mean, I've done it. What? No, I didn't read that. See, all this shit was created and written. I mean, the amount of negotiation that goes on between the libtards. I mean, look at where I am. Fuck, like a lot of you have pointed out, Minnesota is turning into one of the biggest liberal shithole Muslim-loving fuck-stain spots. I mean, this is going to be the breeding ground of probably most goats from moving forward. It's sad, but trust me when I say, if the day ever came, well, first of all, if the day ever came where they started taking away concealed carry permits, you know, they just decided that, because there was a time, you know, you could get one for a while and it would stay in effect, but they were issuing no new ones, and I missed that. It was like, talk about, you know, don't procrastinate, man, just get right on it as soon as it happens, which is, and never, talk about that later. If it comes up in your state, get on it, because it could go away. It did here. And let's just say that it gets revoked. First of all, for starters, of course, smile money, best logic. You wouldn't ever hear me talk about it. But in the event that this state pulled concealed carry, I carried before I had a permit, so fuck that. You know, it's like, you know, most people say, you know, in the event that something bad happens, I'm just going to get Ted Nugent to be my attorney. Yeah, see how that works out for you. It's too loud, you're too old. I definitely like nice butt shot. However, the previous brew chick was more my type. Thumbs that up. It's too loud or too old again. Excellent review, my friend. Cheers. And cheers to you. Smile money. The healthcare costs were a problem way before Obamacare. I will finish reading it. I won't disagree with you, but for the government to take over anything is like saying there was a small fire brewing before the gasoline department showed up and flooded the area. Government, as of this moment in time, please give me a list of all the good things that government has ever done for us. Other than protect our borders, which thanks to the fucking cunty liberals, that evidently is unpatriotic or unhuman or blah blah blah. You know, just come on in. No. Protect our borders and control the strongest, best military on the planet. Pretty much other than that, you know, you listen to them say, oh, if it wasn't for the government, we'd all be drinking poison, dirty water and our roads would suck. Oh, really? Oh, really? Just a footnote. I have a question for you. Let's just say that I win the biggest lottery in history and I walk away with $500 million cash. That's free and clear. That's mine. And I build Guntown and you know, pick all the boys, starting with Ed, because he'd actually end up with 250 million of that 5. Do you fucking really think that anybody in our families would be driving on shit roads, drinking shitty water? Give more fucking credit to the people involved. Because we don't need a little nanny state. We don't need the fucking government to coddle you from cradle to grave. Anybody that thinks that, that's a snowflake. Okay, sorry, Smart Money. I'll get back to your thing. Just going back to the market-based programs is asinine. What I want to go back to is that company is offering healthcare. That company is offering healthcare. It's called competition. When the government just flat out tells you what you have to have, that's bullshit. You know, what if Ford was the only company on the planet making cars? How much do you think those would cost? Need to control frivolous lawsuits. Need to reduce drug costs by making the Food and Drug Administration more reasonable. I would mostly get rid of them. Obviously, there needs to be some testing. Otherwise, you know, of course, it happens all the time. How many companies have you seen commercials for in the last 10 years? And now you see commercials from attorneys saying, if you ever had birth control from Jasmine, give us a call. We'll help you sue the fuck out of them. I mean, there's this quarter has so much fucking wrong on both sides of it. It's totally ridiculous. Need to eliminate needing every medical test in the book when you know what the problem is. Yeah, there's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong, and there's a lot of really good doctors trying to fix this. One of them is on Sean Hannity all the time. The healthcare, there's no solution. There's no solution in my book. This is just me now. There's no solution in my book that ever ends with, and the government made it better. There's nothing right about that statement. Nothing right about that statement. Whenever there's competition, that's when prices are low. When there's no competition, like for instance socialism, which is what Obama was pushing hard for, that's one person, one entity controlling everything, telling you, I mean, really? If you don't want Obamacare, you have to pay a penalty? I have to pay a penalty for getting nothing? Really? Serious? Get the fuck out of here. Last comment. Sharky762. Normally, I tell the 20-something to pull up their pants, but in her case, I'll let it slide. Hitting the refresh button. Verify that that's the last comment. Does not stand as the last comment. My buddy Brent, Powerman 1972, tell the brew chick to turn around, would ya? I want to make sure she isn't a tranny. I tell you what. Brent, I'm sorry, I don't mean to waste everybody else's time, but if I don't take care of this right now, I will completely forget. Brent, I have visual proof of the brew chick turned around, and let's just say that I cannot use it here. I will indeed prove my point by sending it to you. Hang on, this isn't gonna work. Where are you? I might have to do this later. Wow, how come I just recently sent you, me and you were talking back and forth on Messenger, and I hate this shit sometimes. I'll leave this up. I will get you the other side of that exact picture, my friend. Rush River Brewing Imperial IPA. I'm sure I said this yesterday. Brewed and bottled in Rush River Brewing Company, River Falls, Wisconsin. That's why the water's a little off. Small batch series. Where do I put this on the E scale? This really is not bad. It's I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Having said that, it's worth a try because it's an Imperial and it has 9% alcohol. But other than that, I mean, it's not boozy, and there's no boozy or burn going down. It's like, how long would that take? Get away with a lot more when it's like 9%, because right there's like 2 fingers of fuck you to Chuck. You know, it's just a decent IPA, an Imperial. It's not boozy, doesn't leave any burning. It's just, the flavors are, honestly, they're kind of muted. You know, there's not as much separation and the whole roller coaster thing as you get on some. So that's why I give it an 8.5. Yeah, why not? It's Sunday, if there is a Sunday. I'll just word it as, the next time we get together, I want to look at the raspberry sour from Avery. 7.1%. Now, this is the way you do limbic. Brewed and bottled at Avery Brewing, Boulder, Colorado. I had a girlfriend that lived in Boulder for a while. Really beautiful, really beautiful place. I really liked it when I was out for Sniper's Hideout in Colorado. That definitely was a kind of a libtard place. But, you know, other than that, I really kind of liked it. So, cheers, guys. Stay safe. If you're going to go out and drink, have a plan that doesn't involve you behind the wheel. Mainly because I don't want to lose any friends. Well, there's 3 of you. Drink up and drive. Cheers.